Today in pedagogy of English we are going to see about a new topic, that is teaching model. Okay, so in teaching model we all know that it is a pattern or a plan how to take a class or how to teach the students in the classroom, right? So we have Harmi with us. So she is going to explain about the Glaser's basic teaching model, which is a pattern or a plan of teaching and learning.
Today I am going to talk about Glaser's basic teaching model. This was introduced by Glaser. This particular teaching model is called as basic because Glaser has tried to teach us the teaching models in the most basic and in the most easiest way. So it is called as Glaser's basic teaching model. Here we have 4 components. First one is instructional objectives. Instructional objectives means there are the goals to be achieved in the instructional objectives. So what are the goals to be achieved and what are the techniques to be followed, and all of them it is followed in the instructional objective. The next one is the instructional procedure. In the instructional procedure, the entire teaching strategies, the teaching procedures and techniques used for teaching, and it also includes the tools for teaching. So all those comes under the instructional procedure. Next one is the entering behavior. Entering behavior is mostly about the students. How the students respond in the class, how do they answer to something asked, and how do they behave in the class, and all those comes under the entering behavior, and it is about the students. Next one is the performance assessment. So assessment, the teacher assists the students on the three terms which have been observed in the class. With the help of instructional objective, procedure and entering behavior, the teacher will assess the students. That is the components: instructional objective, instructional procedure, entering behavior and performance assessment. Next we have the elements in this basic teaching model. First one is the focus. Focus means what is to be completed in this class, what are to be taught for the students, and the entire objectives, the goal and everything is mentioned in the focus. Focus is the main idea or the technique of the teacher to be implemented in the classroom. The next one is the syntax. In syntax, we have objectives to be assigned to the code. That it is called as syntax. The third one is the social system. In social system, we see that the whole classroom is dominated by the teacher. That is called as social system. So only the teacher is responsible for the whole class, and she is the dominant of the classroom. That is called as the social system. The next one is the support system. Support system means it is mainly for the teachers. The teachers are given training for the students, given training to improve their teaching. So they are given extra training, they are given extra practice session, or they are advised to do some courses to improve their teaching. That is called a support system. Now the last element is principle of reaction. Principle of reaction means the reaction of the students. That reaction is observed by the teachers. That is also very important because the teacher has to know how the students respond to that particular question and how do they respond to another particular question. So with this, the